Hello and welcome to another video, and welcome to a really quick TBR for April, mostly for the TBR Reading Spa. If you don't know what that is, I will drop a link below in the description box to all of the introductory videos for that, but it is an incredibly relaxed and chilled read along where we're just trying to encourage people to read books that are from their shelves. So just grab a book from your shelf and read it. If you need a little bit of help though, there are prompts along the way. My very good friend Kerry has designed a little quiz, as if you're reading a magazine from the 90s. And it's the kind of quiz that if you get an answer you don't want, you can just take it again. So I'm going to be showing you on the screen the prompts for April. The only other things I think I will be reading in April is books for the Thomas Hardy read along. So I'm a little bit behind, and I do still need to read March's book, which is The Mayor of Casterbridge, which I have started. I'm about halfway through. And then when that's done, I'm on to The Woodlanders, which is one of my favourites. I was about to say my favourite Hardy novel. Is it? Oh, no, I don't think it is. I'm not sure. But I'm going to be reading The Woodlanders, and I really want to read that along with everyone else so I can, in real time as I'm reading, get the comments from everybody else. So those are the two Hardy novels that I will hopefully be reading. But let's put on the screen the question or the prompt for April. So for April, our question is, what's your favourite type of book content to watch? So what do you love watching the most on BookTube? And actually, I would love to know your answers to this. So let me know in the comments below, what kind of book content is your favourite to watch? So what do you always go to? What do you click on first when you see something? Do you always go to the homepage, or do you, like me, only look at your subscriptions? That's pretty much where I find everything. And what's like the first thing you click on? Do you click on specific booktubers? Do you click on just everything in chronological order, which is how I do things? That's very typical of me because I do like to read books in publication order as well. So watching things in chronological order from the last time I watched a video is very much my thing. But I would love to know what your favourite kind of content is. So the three kind of possibilities for you for this particular prompt is book hauls, reading vlogs, or wrap-ups. I think for me, I don't love book hauls unless they're from someone who has very similar book taste to me, or slightly weird or unusual book taste, because then I think it's quite nice to see books that I might not have heard of, or kind of get some ideas for books that I might want to read myself. But I prefer to watch videos where people are talking about books that they have read. So I really like wrap-ups for that. Reading vlogs, I think it depends on how long they are. There are some people who post incredibly long reading vlogs, but they do it really well, and I really like that. And there are some people like me who post 5-minute reading vlogs. I did that once, and I quite like those too. But I think quite a lot of the time, I, like a lot of people, I think I listen to YouTube more than watch it. So sometimes reading vlogs, if they're very aesthetically pleasing, it gets lost on me because I'm doing the dishes at the same time. So I think probably wrap-ups are my favourite. And so I will put on the screen now the image for this. So if you've not seen one of these TBR reading spas, each question or each answer leads to a different kind of question. So the one for wrap-ups is, do you share book reviews online? If yes, then your prompt for the month is to read a book you've DNF'd or have been putting off. So that's going to be my first selection. A book that I have DNF'd or have been putting off. And I decided to go for Elmet by Fiona Mosley. I got this in my book advent calendar 2 years ago, and I haven't DNF'd it, but I haven't even started it, and I have been putting it off because lots of people have told me that this is quite a difficult book to read. And I have just kind of glanced at the first few pages, and I mean, there's nothing that immediately puts me off, but there is a few things that put me off. So I have kind of, I guess, out of all of the books on my shelf, this is the one that I spotted immediately as something that I feel like I've been putting off because I just haven't gravitated towards it, and I haven't wanted to grab it off the shelf. So that is Elmet. That I think is going to be the one that I'm going to go to first. Mostly because when I posted these books on Instagram, Carrie said that she had read this, and therefore I'm going to read it first. So it's the prompts that I picked, and it's what Carrie said as well. So I'm going to go with that one. But if I had picked some of the other prompts, so if I had picked that I like reading vlogs most, the prompt, the question would have been, do you make monthly TBRs? The answer is obviously yes, because I'm filming one right now. So that would be, read a book that's been recommended to you. And for this, I am going to, I have selected Penelope Fitzgerald's At the Beginning of Spring. This was in my book advent calendar for this year gone by, this last Christmas, 2025, what even is time. And when I pulled this one out, which was recommended by Roz, I mean, this is a book that's literally been recommended by somebody else, but lots of people keep telling me it's a great book as well. And when I picked it out, I think lots of people commented that it was a great book. So this is definitely one that's been recommended to me by other people. So the final prompt, which I guess you can get to by, how can you get to it? By saying, no, I don't share reviews online. Have you bought a book in the last month? Yes. Or do you share reviews online? No. It leads us to this prompt, which is read a book outside your usual genre. And again, this is one from my book advent calendar, The 10,000 Doors of January by Alex E. Harrow. So this was suggested, a little piece of paper has fallen out, by Lucy, who said it was her favourite book. This is definitely outside of the normal genre. I believe it's fantasy. Is it historical fantasy or is it just fantasy? I'm not sure, but it is a fantasy novel, and it's definitely, I wouldn't say it's outside of my genre, kind of favourite genres, like completely. I do read some fantasy. I have in the past read a lot. I definitely haven't over the last probably 6, 7, 8 years maybe. And it's definitely one that I've kind of fallen off from reading. So I'm intrigued by this book. So those are kind of just 3 that I have picked out to fit those prompts. And I will definitely be getting to Elmer because I really, really want to read that. In terms of other books I might read, I've mentioned the Thomas Hardy books. I'm not sure how many more of the Women's Prize books that I'm going to read. I think I will at least give all of them a try. I have some from the library, which I would like to try before I need to return them because they have holds on them. But there were a few that I DNF'd recently, and it always kind of slows me down when I start DNFing things on a long list that I'm trying to read all of. It always kind of slows me down a bit because then I start to think, well, do I need to read them all? So I have slowed down a little bit, but I will probably do a wrap up at some point where I talk about the books that I have been reading or the books that I have been DNFing. So let me know what your reading plans are for April. If you plan on reading for the TBR Reading Spa, which prompt have you picked out, or what would you pick for these prompts? Let me know the answer to the question. What did I ask? What kind of booktube content do you like? Yeah, let me know all of your thoughts in the comments below. I hope you have had a lovely reading month in March. I hope you have a lovely reading month in April. And I will see you very soon in another video. Thank you so much for watching.